All right, guys. I hope you guys did great on your quiz yesterday. We are going to keep going on chapter 5, matter, water, air, and weather. So let's go ahead and start with a review. So if you don't already have your science book ready, your science notes ready, and a pencil, get it out, okay? Let's review. How much of the earth is covered in water? I think you guys know it now. 3/4. 3/4. Tres cuartos. All right, very good. Remember, clouds are made up of water and ice crystals. What type of cloud? Voy a ir fuera de orden. What type of cloud is the fluffy clouds that are big and white? Cumulus, that's right. What clouds are a blanket, a thick blanket of clouds closer to the Earth's surface? Stratus, all right? And what are the thin, wispy clouds high in the air? Cirrus, very good. What is a cloud on the ground? En el suelo, a cloud on the ground. Fog, that's right. What is anything that takes up space and has weight? Matter. Ya esta definición debe estar como tatuado en su cerebro. Anything that takes up space and has weight is matter. What are the tiny molecules that make up matter? I just said it. The smallest pieces of the matter that have all the qualities are molecules. So molecules make up matter. But then what makes up molecules? What are the ingredients? Atoms. Atoms are the particles that make up molecules. So it goes matter, molecules, atoms. Okay? What are the two atoms that make up water? The two atoms that make up water. Oxygen, hydrogen. Very good. One oxygen, two hydrogens. Remember, you might need to have to draw it. Usted tal vez va a tener que dibujar un molecule de agua con un oxygen y dos hydrogens. Okay? What are the three states of matter? The three states of matter: solid, liquid, gas. Solid, liquid, gas. Okay? Remember that water exists naturally in all three states. Solids have definite shape and take up a certain amount of space. Liquids, no shape, but yes, they take up space depending on the shape of the container. Gases do not have a shape and don't take up amount of space. Remember, the molecules in a gas are fast. They're the fastest. They spread out, all right? Molecules in a liquid, they move. They're not attached to each other, but they keep the container, the shape of the container. And then the molecules in a solid, they're packed together. They're dense. All right, son cerca, and they move back and forth. What is move back and forth? Vibrate. Move back and forth is vibrate. Very good. Remember, water has a very special ability to stick together on the surface. La habilidad de los moléculas de agua para pegarse en la superficie para que cosas flotan is surface tension. Repeat. Surface tension. One more time. Surface tension. Because of surface tension, things that are heavier than water can float on top. Porque de surface tension, cosas que son más pesado de agua pueden flotar encima. Good. But how does water go from a solid to a liquid to a gas? To a liquid to a solid again? ¿Qué causa que agua cambio de estado de solid, de liquid, de gas? ¿Qué es la causa? Típicamente es heat. Repeat, heat. Heat is calor, okay? So, si usted tiene agua, or si usted tiene hielo, okay, es un solid, okay? Y aplica heat. Los moléculos así, ya esa atracción se va y se muevan. Y esta solid now is a liquid, all right? That is called melting, all right? Melting point is the temperature when a solid turns to a liquid. And what is the melting point of water? How much? 32 degrees Fahrenheit. F, okay? 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Good. More heat. Ahora tenemos agua, pero vamos a aplicar más calor. Empieza a hervir, all right? The point at which water, ellos quiebran estas atracción completamente y se van in gas, okay? When water, a liquid, turns to a gas is the boiling point. The boiling point of water is how many degrees? 212 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good. All right. Water is unique. Water is único porque piensa, normalmente, así son los molecules in a liquid y en un solid, juntos. Pequeño, they contract. But in water, estos se ponen más grandes, siempre pegado así, pero más grande. They expand. All right, remember, this is important because now ice will float on the top of water, protecting all the fishies and all the marine life below the surface, okay? So what is the freezing temperature of water, the freezing point? 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, it's the same as the melting point. Very good. Now, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, anteayer, hablamos de energy. Energía! Do you have energy right now? ¿Cuántos tienen energía? All right? Energy is the ability to do work. One more time. Energy is the ability to do work. And remember, work only happens when something is moved. Recuerda, work solo pasa cuando algo se mueva, técnicamente. So, recuerda, yo estaba empujando el ropero y no se movió, pero yo estaba intentando. No era work. It was not work. Pero al fin yo lo moví. You hice work. All right? Work happens when something is moved. And what is the push or pull on an object? The push or pull? Force. Good. Force is the push or pull. Say it with me. Force is the push or pull of an object. All right? And remember, why is it hard to pick up heavy things? Porque es difícil a levantar cosas como roperos, refries. Porque yo no puedo ir. Oh, ¿usted quiere que yo moveo mi carro? Okay. Flump. Flump. No, it's because they're heavy. Son pesados. Pero ¿qué causa cosas tener peso? Gravity. Gravity. In the earth. In the middle of the earth. Aquí está. Usted sabe, la tierra. En el medio de la tierra es la fuente de gravedad. Por eso, all right, podemos caminar encima de la tierra, all right? Los carros pueden andar, all right, y no flotar en el espacio porque tenemos gravity, all right? Gravity is what gives things weight, all right? It gives things weight. So gravity is the force that draws things down to the center of the earth. We're going to talk a little bit more about gravity in today's lesson. There's two kinds of energy. Dos clases de energía. Number one, potential energy. Repeat, potential energy. Potential is energy que está guardado y listo. Como este marcador tiene la energía, tiene la potencial para moverse. Pero ahorita no está moviendo. Pero, número 2, potential es número 1, número 2 is moving energy. Watch. The marker moved. Now the potential energy became moving energy. Or one day you will learn the term kinetic. All right? So potential energy and moving energy. Good. So remember, water, they have used for years to provide energy. Recuerda, ellos han usado agua por años para proveer energía. In ruedas, in water wheels, all right? In dams, cajones, all right? And we learned about steam. What is steam? Hot water vapor. Steam is hot water vapor. They use that to move trains and ships and things like that as well. Very good. Well, go ahead and open your book to page 113. 113. It's a short lesson today. We're talking about the atmosphere, an ocean of air. The atmosphere. Can you repeat atmosphere? Good. Atmosphere, in Spanish, atmósfero, tal vez, algo así. Atmosphere. Mira, el título dice, un océano del aire. We can see the ocean around us. Podemos ver el mar, ¿ok? Usted puede ir en el porche, no ahorita, pero usted sabe, usted puede ver el mar, el agua, podemos verlo. But we cannot see the ocean of air around us. The atmosphere is literally, there's air all around us. Hay aire todo alrededor de nosotros, but we cannot see it. All right? It has no color. No tiene color. No tiene olor. Doesn't have taste. It's tasteless. It's colorless. But it's there. ¿Cómo podemos saber que aire está ahí? Yo puedo decir, oh, ¿usted ocupa más aire? Aquí. No, we can't pick it up, all right? But we can feel it when it moves. Podemos sentirlo cuando se mueva el aire. Con una brisa, con un viento fuerte. We can see the evidence of air. Look out the window. Mira por la ventana. Usted puede ver que las hojas están de los árboles, tal vez están haciendo esta. Tal vez es un día con mucho viento y están, or maybe it's solo poquito, all right? We see the evidence that the air is there, okay? There is nowhere on the surface of the earth that does not have air. Air is all around us. Hay aire todo alrededor. Y ese aire alrededor de la tierra is called atmosphere. Atmosphere is the air surrounding the earth. The air surrounding the earth. All right? It's important. El atmosphere is vital. It's vital. ¿Por qué? We already learned you could go like a month without eating. Una persona podía sobrevivir semanas sin comer. You could maybe survive a week without water. Tal vez puede sobrevivir una semana sin agua. Pero sin aire, a couple minutes. Sin aire, solo 2-3 minutos. All right? Aire está vital. All right? And you can see that I have on there, the atmosphere extends 1,000 miles high. Mil millas high. It's very high. Empezando de superficie de tierra, 1,000 millas. All right? What makes up air? ¿De qué está hecho aire? Well, it's made up of gases. Gases. Air is made up of gases. Y recuerdo, los moléculas en un gas son rápido y no son cerca. Ellos se alejan. Ellos estrechan, all right? So they're made up of gases moving very quickly, the molecules. All right? And these gases are all separate. They don't combine in the air. Estos gases no se combinan en el aire, son separados. The first one, and maybe the first one you would think, is oxygen. All right? Oxygen makes up 21% of the air. Oxygen makes up 21% of air. As you know, we need air to breathe. Animals need air to breathe. All right? Plants need air, oxygen to make their food. All right? Photosynthesis. So people need air because they need to breathe oxygen. I don't know about you, but I used to think that air was mostly oxygen. Antes yo pensé que aire estaba hecha más que todo de oxígeno, pero no, solo 21%. What is the air mostly? ¿Qué gas es el gas que el aire es más de esta? Es nitrogen. Nitrogen hace 78% of the air. 78% of our air is nitrogen. ¿Por qué nitrogen es tan importante? All right? It's really important for the plants. Es muy importante por plantas para que hacen y producen su comida. All right? Ahora pensamos. We have 78%, 21%, ya 99%. ¿Y qué más hay? Solo hay 1% más. All right? Usted puede ver este graph, this circle graph right here on page 114. It looks like a pie. All right? Ustedes están aprendiendo estas en matemáticas, ¿verdad? 1% of the other gases is una mezcla, la 1%. Pero una de estas is carbon dioxide. Who remembers, where does carbon dioxide come from? From us. Cuando expiramos, carbon dioxide. ¿Quién necesita carbon dioxide? The plants. Las plantas respiran carbon dioxide. All right? Carbon dioxide and other gases make up the final 1% of air. So if I say, what gas is the most prevalent gas? What gas is the most common gas in air? ¿Cuál gas es lo most común en el aire? Is nitrogen. Nitrogen, all right? But oxygen is what people use to breathe. And carbon dioxide is what plants use to breathe. And why do they need it? To make their food. Las plantas necesitan carbon dioxide para hacer su comida también. In the air, there's also dust, water vapor, ice particles, but scientists don't consider that to be part of the air. Otro que gases también, en el aire vamos a ver polvo, vamos a ver vapor de agua, pero los científicos solo cuentan que el aire está hecho de estos gases, all right? It's really important that we have the atmosphere, this 1,000 miles of air. Es muy importante que nosotros en la Tierra tenemos esta atmósfera, esas 1,000 millas de aire. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué hace esta atmosphere? Okay? Well, it protects us from what? Nos protege, pero ¿de qué piensa? From the sun. El sol is 93 million miles from the earth, okay? And the atmosphere protects us from the deadly rays of the sun, los rayos peligrosos del sol. Solo hay un sol, no sé por qué yo lo puse plural, all right? The deadly rays of the sun, all right? But not just from the rays, ayuda que no quemamos, all right? No quemamos. Pero también ayuda para estabilizar la temperatura de la Tierra. Keeps the Earth's temperature stable. Estable. No cierra todo. Sigue. Vamos a seguir escuchando. All right? So, it holds in the heat of the sun so we don't freeze. El atmosphere guarda el calor del sol para que no estamos con frío, ¿ok? En la noche, cuando se va el sol, el atmósfero guarda suficiente de calor para que no enfriamos, all right? Y protege que no quemamos en el día. So it's very important to have the atmosphere. I want you to look at this picture. Yo he intentado a dibujar esta, pero aquí es un buen foto. Here's the air. Usted puede ver que los moléculas son más azul, son más cercanos cerca de la Tierra. Y lo más lejos de la Tierra siempre hay los mismos gases, moléculas, pero son menos densos, es más alejado, they're more spread out, ¿ok? Por eso, nosotros en la Tierra, en la superficie, podemos respirar bien. We have no problems breathing, all right? But when the astronauts go to space, cuando los astronautas van al espacio, si ellos quitaran su casco, no sé cómo se dice, their helmet, all right, they would die. Ellos iban a suffocar, all right? Why? Because the air is too shallow there. Not the word shallow. That's not what I'm thinking. The air is too spread out. El aire no está bien concentrado. No hay oxígeno que necesitan ahí en el espacio. All right? But what is making it stay? Porque nosotros sabemos que los moléculas de un gas quieren salir. Pero ¿por qué no sale? ¿Por qué Dios hizo que siempre esta atmósfera está aquí? Pues para que podamos sobrevivir. No, otros planetas no tienen esta. Pero ¿qué es la causa? Que estas moléculas queden aquí y no se van por el espacio. ¿Qué tiene en el centro la Tierra? Gravity. Lo que nos da la habilidad de caminar sin flotar es lo que mantenga estos gases para que siempre podamos respirar. All right? The gravity in the earth is what keeps the Earth's atmosphere, the perfect blend of gases, always available for us. El gravity de la Tierra es lo que mantenga esta perfecta mezcla de gases para que sobrevivimos. ¿Ok? Este no era un accidente. Este era un Dios perfecto, un diseñador perfecto. All right? So, that is our lesson for today. All right? We are going to continue on with chapter 5 next week. But right now, you guys can go ahead and get started with activity quiz 12. All right? This is going to be the same weight as a quiz. Esta va a tener lo mismo peso que un quiz. Pero ustedes pueden usar sus libros, sus notas. Y si no termina hoy, no es tarea. Usted puede terminar en clase el lunes. ¿Ok? Happy Friday! Happy halfway through the partial day. 5 more weeks, all right? And yeah, miss you. Love you guys.